Welcome, everyone. Today's session focuses on something often overlooked in the conversation around AI: the role of non technical professionals in AI ethics. When people think of artificial intelligence, they often imagine computer scientists, engineers, and coders writing complex algorithms. But ethical AI doesn't just depend on technical excellence, it depends on inclusive, human focused decision making. You don't need to be a programmer to impact AI. You can be a teacher, nurse, lawyer, business person, or policymaker and still play a vital role in ensuring AI systems are ethical and just. This module will help you understand why your perspective matters, what challenges you might face, and how to take practical steps, even as a student, to influence ethical AI use in your field. Let's start by exploring why AI is no longer just for the tech world. Artificial intelligence is no longer confined to tech labs or engineering departments. It's shaping how education is delivered, how healthcare is administered, how financial decisions are made, and even how justice is interpreted. Take education, for example. AI is used in marking systems, plagiarism detection, and personalized learning platforms. In healthcare, it assists in diagnostics, patient risk prediction, and resource allocation. In law, AI is used to review legal contracts and suggest sentencing guidelines. This widespread integration of AI across industries means ethical considerations must also go beyond IT teams. Non technical professionals, like teachers, nurses, social workers, and administrators, are the frontline users and decision makers who directly engage with AI systems and their impacts on people. And so, if AI is shaping your workplace or learning environment, then you are part of the ecosystem that determines whether it is used responsibly. Why are non technical roles so important when it comes to AI ethics? Because technology doesn't exist in a vacuum. It operates in human contexts, and non technical professionals bring real world knowledge, empathy, and practical judgment into these contexts. Let's say an AI system flags students for potential cheating based on writing patterns. A technical team might only see data, but a teacher can point out that ESL students often write differently, not because they cheat, but because English isn't their first language. Similarly, a nurse might observe that an AI triage system overlooks cultural communication styles or regional health disparities. Without that frontline perspective, those biases may go unnoticed. In short, non technical professionals humanize the system spot errors the algorithms miss, provide cultural and contextual insight, ensure that technology serves people, not the other way around. Let's look at some real world examples that show the critical role of non technical professionals. Education. A school adopts an AI grading system. Teachers notice it penalizes creative writing with unusual structures. They raise concerns and work with developers to adjust the algorithm. Healthcare. A hospital uses AI to allocate ICU beds. Nurses find it prioritizes patients based on efficiency, not medical urgency. Their feedback leads to a more ethical triage protocol. Law. An AI tool suggests bail decisions based on past records. Legal aid staff find it disadvantages certain communities. Their input initiates a review of systemic bias in the data set. HR, a hiring algorithm filters resumes. HR managers discover it prefers male names over female ones. They halt its use and introduce fairness audits. Each case shows that ethics isn't only about code, it's about people observing, questioning, and improving AI systems. So, what can you do right now as a student? First, be aware of how AI is used in your academic environment. Are you using AI to summarize content or check grammar? Are your marks influenced by automated systems? Reflect on how you engage with these tools. Second, question what seems unfair. If you see an AI system acting inconsistently, like giving different grades for similar work, speak to your lecturers or student support teams. Your voice can highlight flaws others may miss. Third, start thinking like a change maker. Whether you're studying education, health, business, or the arts, AI will likely be part of your future. Learn how it affects your field and how you can advocate for fairness and responsibility. Finally, collaborate across disciplines. Engineers need your insight just as much as you need theirs. Ethical AI comes from diverse minds working together. Let's break down the different roles non technical professionals can play in ethical AI development and use. Watchdogs. They identify when AI is making biased or harmful decisions. Educators. They teach others about how to use AI responsibly. Policy advisors. They help create rules for how AI is applied in workplaces or schools. Ethical champions. They advocate for users who are affected by automated decisions. Domain experts. They bring subject specific knowledge, like a nurse flagging a diagnostic bias or a teacher noting unfair grading. Each of these roles is critical to creating ethical and effective AI systems. The most successful AI tools are built with input from both technical and non technical minds, because both perspectives are needed to build systems that truly serve people. Why does ethical AI need all voices? Because AI reflects the values, data, and assumptions we feed into it. If we only involve a narrow group, say engineers or policymakers, we risk missing key ethical issues. Imagine designing an AI for a global classroom using only Western education values, or a health app trained on data from only one demographic. Without inclusive input, the system fails to serve its diverse users fairly. That's why we need everyone. People from different disciplines, law, health, education, social sciences, people from diverse cultures and communities, people with lived experiences of bias, exclusion, or accessibility needs. Involving these voices leads to better AI, more accurate, more inclusive, more trusted. As a student, your lived experience and field of study already qualify you to join this conversation. One of the biggest barriers to inclusive AI ethics is the belief that it's not my job. You might think, I'm not in IT. I'll leave AI concerns to the experts. But here's the truth: if AI is influencing your education, career, or clients, then it is your job too. Ethics in AI isn't about knowing how to code, it's about asking the right questions. Is this system fair? Does it reflect my community's needs? What are the risks if it fails? The good news is that you don't need technical training to ask these questions. You just need confidence in your own insight, curiosity to learn, and courage to speak up. Don't wait for permission. Ethical leadership doesn't require a title, just awareness and action. Let's talk about practical steps you can take right now to get involved in ethical AI. Educate yourself, watch documentaries, read articles, or follow podcasts on AI in your field. Engage in class. If AI tools are discussed, ask questions about bias, fairness, or impact. Start conversations. Talk to classmates and lecturers about how AI is shaping your discipline and what concerns you have. Attend events, Join webinars, ethics forums, or student clubs focused on digital responsibility or tech equity. Reflect. Look at how you use AI, from grammar checkers to ChatGPT. Are you using it ethically? Are you relying on it too much? The habits you build now will influence how you engage with AI as a future professional. Let's wrap up with a powerful reminder. You don't need to be technical to be ethical. Every profession and every person has a stake in how AI shapes our world. Whether you're a future teacher, lawyer, nurse, manager, or artist, your insight matters. You have the power to question unfair systems, advocate for those affected, suggest better practices, and push for AI that works for all, not just a few. The ethical future of AI isn't just up to engineers, it's up to all of us, and that includes you. Thank you for being part of this conversation. Together, we can shape AI that respects human dignity, diversity, and fairness across every profession.